Hello guys, hello everybody.
Hello guys, welcome to PitchingInLine. Today we're going to talk about Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Both are pretty strong teams on the paper, but both the teams haven't opened their accounts so far in the points table. Of course, they just played one match, but I think they'll be eager to, add one win into their kitty going forward. And first, let's talk about Sunrisers Hyderabad. They had a lot of issues. I think SRH after playing one match, nothing went their way. Mitchell Marsh got injured. They had two to three freak dismissals. I think whatever can go wrong for Sunrisers, it went. So I think SRH would be hoping the worst has gone and they have to concentrate just on cricket right now. What do you feel about SRH right now? How would be their mental status right now after that kind of defeat against?
Yeah, that was kind of total. So I thought that's only one thing which went positive in their way was that happened so early in the tournament. That will be only good thing which SRH will be considering because now at least now they will have been they would have been realizing it what went wrong, where are we going wrong and all. If it happened somewhere in the middle of the tournament, then it's kind of hits you right in your front. But it since happened very early, it is the only positive which SRS can take from that match. Apart from that, I don't think there is any positive which they can take. And there was some interesting signing which happened a couple of days ago, where Jason Holder was signed as a replacement for Mitchell Marsh. So I think that's a good choice, I guess, because he can give you that option with the bat or the ball. Also, he can come and play some handy knock with the bat at number 6, number 7, and with the ball he can he with his height and bounce he can give you some wickets as well. So I think it's a good signing. But since it's many things like quarantine and all are important, I don't think he will play for at least 2-3 matches. I think it will be Nabi who will be taking his Marsh shoe, unless Kane Williamson is fit.
Yeah, and yeah, we haven't still got an update regarding Kane Williamson's injury. I think right now with this middle order collapse, SRH might want to look into Kane Williamson to give that stability because he's a world class player, and in these kind of conditions, I think he'll come good. And with their middle order, do you see them making any changes? I mean, they are relatively very, very young cricketers, but do you see any changes?
I think they should consider somebody like Ridhiman Saha just to get that experience, and he can play that a role of pinch hitter in the middle. Who can given that who can be given that straight away role that he can come and tonk a few deliveries without caring about his wicket. And I will like to see somebody like Abdul Samad, who has been really talked about. I think I will, as far as SRH is concerned, this will be the two Indian players whom I personally want to see in SRH 11.
Um, okay, and uh, for today's match, I think the ideal 11 for Sunrisers would be David Warner, Johnny Bester would be their openers, and if Kane Williamson isn't available, then number 3 I think I would bring in Ridhiman Saha. It would be very interesting because Ridhiman Saha has very good strike rate in the power play overs. I think probably he can come in if the wicket falls early, come in, take advantage of that field restrictions, or just go. Just as you mentioned, it could be like a pinch hitter where you can disrupt bowler's rhythm. Number 5, I would give it to Manish Pandey. He played well the
Okay.
last match, but only reason would be there to to make that good to make that batting order a little bit longer. Manish Pandey at 4 will
Mhm.
give you much more stability.
Correct.
And in case if Kane Williamson isn't playing, if Kane Williamson is playing, then I would play him as number 3 and Kane Williamson at 4. I think they have to look into Vijay Shankar and Abhishek Sharma. Uh, Priyam Garg, I think he might get one more chance tomorrow. Sorry, today. He might get one more chance because though it's his first match, the last match, so he couldn't really take off, and he felt a lot of pressure. I think the most important thing for Sunrisers has to be right now is to play sensible. Because the equation when they were playing wasn't too bad. They needed 24 from 17 or 33 from 20 odd balls. So sometimes you just have to be patient, because in T20 cricket somehow you'll get runs. Once you get set and you can hit 2 3 big shots, and suddenly the equation is very simple. So I think the main goal for SRH, for that young inexperienced middle order, has to be to play sensible. Do you see? So you think Abdul Samad has to play? I
Yes.
think that would be interesting. I think he'll be a good hitter down the order. Probably gives them that extra edge.
Mm.
And about Vijay Shankar, we have to see whether SRH will play him or not, because he had a horrible match. The first match he got duck out. His bowling was wayward, but maybe SRH might still persist with him only for the factor that he is an experienced domestic player. That could be the reason. So let's move to KKR. What do you think about KKR?
KKR were really rusty, to say the least. They had that benefit of doubt that they are coming from quarantine and all. But since even considering that, I don't think this is the kind of approach you will see from a team like Kolkata Knight Riders. They have got plenty of experience in them. I expected better from them. I thought they would have pondered a lot about their selections, and I feel that Cummins will get one more go because since he has been paid heavy check, and not only that, he's a very experienced bowler. I think he will deserve one more chance at least, before being considered to, change or chop. I think Russell and Morgan have to bat up the order. As simple as that, because teams are settled. Their team is pretty much settled. But just that I feel that Morgan and Russell are batting way below down the order, and that's not helping the cause of KKR at all. And DK, I can understand that he wants to play that responsible captain's knock, but he's not looking in rhythm, man. That's very honest. Like, let's face it. And I think it will be only fair that they give more time to Morgan and Russell in the middle, so that they can build that partnership. Especially Morgan can hold one end and Russell can go hammer and tongue. So that's the thing. That's the approach I want to see from KKR.
And to be fair with Dinesh Karthik, because Ian Morgan actually came into batting in the 10th over, and
Hmm.
Andrew Russell came in 12th over. I think they were really undone by very good bowling of Mumbai Indians, and Bumrah was on the spot. But I think both Russell and Morgan had got enough overs against Mumbai. But I think, like you rightly pointed out, it's I think it's the rustiness, because couple of players just got cleared. Morgan and Pat Cummins just got cleared to play the match. It would be rustiness. So this match would be something they have to reflect upon. It is an important match for both the teams. The team which loses would actually will become back of the pack. They'll, because they'll be without any win out of 2 matches. So it's very important for KKR and SRH to pick a win. Whom do you think will be an impactful play for both the teams?
I think for Sunrisers, it will be David Warner. Uh, Again, this was an unfortunate run out he faced. So, and whenever we see David Warner in that orange jersey, he gets that new energy, right? And he's very sincere about leading SRH. So I think we can expect some quality fireworks from him. And as far as Kolkata is concerned, I will gun for Shubman Gill.
Mm. He had a very disappointing outing last match. So this match, you would like to, be more composed. And last time they had this pressure of chasing 190. So what would be your option if you win the toss? What would you choose? Because right now there's been a trend where teams winning the toss are choosing to field first. But against Mumbai, we have seen Mumbai KKR, we have seen CSKRR, and we have seen Kings 11 and RCB. All these matches, team batting first have scored more than 190. So if you're the captain of either of the team, what would you choose if you win the toss?
as a captain, if I am really confident about my bowling, that whatever I post on the board, if I feel that my bowling has got enough meat to restrict that, I'll with my closed eyes, I'll go for batting first, because batting first, not only gives us that option of trying out players and giving them the freedom. It also gives me that option to try out my bowlers. They can be more effective. They can try their variations. If you have score on the board, it will be always helpful. I think personally, I will want to bat first as a skipper.
Okay. So, so here it is, people. It's KK versus SRH, and I think the main battle would be between inexperienced middle order of SRH versus inexperienced domestic pace bowlers of KKR. See you guys. Tata. Bye bye.